Are we on? Are we good?
We're good.
We good?
Turn it off.
His name's on? Oh, we never turned it off. His
Yeah.
name's uploaded?
My name is never uploaded.
Well, your name's on the screen underneath your face.
First, and then I fixed the mic.
Okay. Hi, everyone. We got another guest on. John, introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. I'm John Fenn.
We have a live studio audience for once. It's not just my roommate on the other side of the wall. That's so cool.
Telling you to be quiet?
Well, no, just laughing. It's like 30 seconds later, and I just hear like
sorry,
hysterical laughter. Sorry, Mothman. This is why I put Ostensia behind him. Shirley, don't freak out. But,
Buy my merch.
did you buy the merch?
No.
Okay.
You can Venmo us later.
All right. So far, we have your name. John, tell the people a little bit about what you do, and/or what you're doing at AFS.
Currently I'm the head of research and programs at the American Folklife Center at the Library of Congress. And in that role, I help supervise the team that does all the public programming, including the digital programming, podcast, and blogs and communications, but also the concerts, the lecture series, and researcher development. We like to connect people to our collections. Yeah, and what I'm doing at AFS is, it's a good chance to see friends.
Yeah.
No, oh yeah, and there was
Friends?
a conference.
You also were on a networking panel that I dropped by today.
Yeah, earlier, yeah. So I've been asked to participate in that panel by a friend of mine, Thomas Grant Richardson. Has he been a guest on this thing?
I tried to get him on, and he said the only video game he knows is Among Us.
Oh, I'm a Metroid person.
Oh, you played Metroid Dread recently, the new one?
No, I just played it in like 1992
So
when it first came out.
the new one's a sequel to the Super Nintendo ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't have Thomas on.
Okay, great.
But he asked me to do the networking thing just to help, people figure out what it means to be at AFS, be part of AFS, and network.
Yeah.
Meet other people like Folkwise.
Can you answer that question? What does it mean to be at AFS and be a part of it?
It means, for me, it means seeing people that I don't see very often, which is awesome. But it also means, I guess connecting to the field that I'm part of.
Yeah.
And seeing people who have been part of it before me, but also people who are coming into it, and being part of something like this, which is awesome.
Thank you.
I'm not part of something like this otherwise.
Ladders for that one, chat. He's talking directly to you. You've been coming to AFSs for how long?
My first one was in 1996.
96, and where was that?
That was in Pittsburgh, PA.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Well, we had a guest mention Pittsburgh earlier as a good one. But Shirley was born in 96.
You should have come to AFS.
You should have been there. You would have really been baby.
I was 6 months old.
So what was your all-time favorite AFS memory?
But my all-time favorite AFS memory, there are so many. Oh, geez. I get them confused with other conferences. Maybe it was, Memphis was a good year.
That's what Loman said.
Yeah, and we saw the walking ducks or the marching ducks at that weird hotel where it was. That's something that people know about.
Hotel.
Yeah, the Peabody. There were marching ducks. And then we picked up a zombie pigeon on the way home. Put it in the trunk and it died. Sorry.
What? Oh, if you
It's a long story.
If you extrapolate on this, will we get demonetized or what?
There was nothing illegal happening.
Okay.
There's probably some merch in there somewhere.
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
are really smart about it.
Pigeon? Zombie pigeon?
It was walking across the street.
If
in
anyone's got a
downtown
zombie
Memphis on
pigeon
a Sunday
emote,
morning, and
Did it have red eyes?
we didn't get close. Well, we did pick it up, but we didn't look at its eyes.
At some point.
There's fried onion and pork sliders on the way home. Maybe that.
We're back to pork products.
There were.
Can I get a round of applause for
strands.
Pork Strands, people? Pork Stands, our new cover band. We're going to be covering Jerry Was a Race Car Driver in the Pork Stands.
By pork strands
Yeah.
and the zombie pigeons.
In the zombie pigeons.
This is going to be a lit band.
It's going to be nuts.
I'm in.
Shirley, do we have a chat question for John? Anyone in chat asking questions? For
We have, the fairy tellers has asked, did it eat human brain?
Unfortunately, I don't think it ate enough of anything.
And that's why he died.
We also have How Cryptid Was It by Bubbly Like Soda.
Oh, bubbly like soda. That's Chrissy Whitmer. Asks how cryptid. Oh yeah.
So it was
Compared to our
walking
friend here.
across the street. It had sort of ruffled, decrepit feathers on one side that I remember.
Yeah.
And it was looking pretty rough. And it was a Sunday morning, so I was thinking of that Johnny Cash song, Sunday Morning Coming Down.
Yeah.
Like maybe it had a big Saturday night. I don't know.
Sunday smell on someone was
Yeah,
right.
but it was not a good bird, and I feel sorry for it.
And that's your favorite AFS?
That's the most memorable.
Okay.
My
okay.
favorite AFS.
What's your favorite then? I did ask it like that.
In Quebec City.
Oh, I didn't know there was an AFS in
Yeah, there was
Quebec
an
City.
AFS in Quebec City,
That's
and so
awesome.
I drove up with my good friend who was also involved in picking up the zombie pigeon.
Did you name accessory?
No, we didn't name it. You never name a zombie pigeon. They name themselves, right?
What year was that? Zombie Pigeon?
Zombie pigeon was probably 99.
So can I retcon? Can I retcon Zombie Pigeon for you?
Yeah,
Yes, the Zombie Pigeon was named Zombie after the Cranberry song, right?
or linger.
Oh yeah, we had a Zombie Pigeon named Linger.
Yeah, but Quebec City was an awesome AFS, and
That's great.
And I think my favorite memory from that was ditching the conference to go see an exhibit at the museum about oh God, who's I'm totally spacing the comics guy who it's not Asterix. Who's that comics guy, Lisa, that I'm really obsessed with? I can never say his name properly. It's some sort of French name. And yeah.
Oh, Hergé.
Hergé, yeah.
Hergé.
There was an exhibition of Hergé drawings and
That's
like
cool.
original pages.
Oh, that's
And so
awesome.
we ditched the conference to go see that at the
To
museum.
go see
in Quebec
Hergé.
City. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was some good stuff. So
Do you know? Oh, now I'm just dropping names. Do you know Maria Zarang, state folklorist in Mississippi?
no.
She's delightful. She used to be my roommate in grad school.
Okay.
And she studied abroad in Belgium in undergrad. She was a French major. And yeah, I always asked like, how's Belgium? And she was like, oh, it's cool. Bicycles, like Mouse's Free. I went to the Hergé Museum. It's the best thing in Belgium. Yeah.
Hands down, I would go to that.
That's awesome. If there's no more chat questions, chat pop off for John. GG's for John. Drop a ladder for John. We gotta have you on the show for real. I think we gotta like Daisy interview you on the show for real.
That'd be a blast.
That'd be great. All right.
What game do you want to play?
What game do you want to play? What game relates? Metroid.
Metroid.
Let's play Metroid with John one day.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I
All
think
right.
I can remember all the cheats.
Let's go. All right. Be on the
As
lookout for
if.
Metroid.
All right. Well, thank you, Don. This
All
has been
right.
lovely. And thank you, Folkwise.
Absolutely.
You guys rock.
Daisy, are you trading off? Are you trading off with me for this one? You sure? I want you to. Is it Ian?
Ian's on and then Marilyn.
No, I'm saying for Ian. I would love if you got to do part 2 with Ian. Yeah, you and Ian had such good chemistry on Ian's interview. If you're able,
Let you die in a bus by a bee.
if you're able, I would love to see you get on with Ian.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Switch me.
Anyway, there's like an image.
Go to commercial break or something?
Oh, we can go to commercial. Let's go to commercial.
Yeah, commercials. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna cut to commercial, and it's gonna be Ian's return to the show.
Give this to Anna. I'm taking.
Hey, what's up, Folkwise? You haven't seen me yet. It's been Dom this entire time, hasn't it? Now I'm here.
Hold on. No, never mind. Ignore me.
What?
Ignore me. I didn't see the lights flashing.
All right, let's do this again. Hey everyone, it's Daisy here from Folkwise Live at AFS Harrisburg with Ian Brodie, who we've had on the show before. Oh my God, can we tell the people what that's called now?
Tell the people.
I gotta tell the people what it's called. Okay, so Caroline walked in, gave me this beer, and Dom said, "Hey, you gonna take this over for a second?" I said, "Heck yeah, I'm gonna heckle my folklore uncle, my funkle." How do you feel about the term funkle?
I'm okay with funkle. It's I know it's a term of endearment. It's
It is.
it's one of those
Only-
neologisms that you kids are into these days, and I'm hip with it.
All right. So last night at like 1 a.m., we were hanging out,
Yes,
drinking
yes, with other people.
with other people in a hotel room.
Wasn't dinner probes.
No, not. I swear to God, if anybody thinks that, no.
Wow.
We're at a.
Wow.
Hey, Hey, you know what I have to confront you about?
Okay, what?
Jummy left our Discord server today.
Aww.
I know, today of all
Of all
days.
days, Jummy's no longer on Discord. You
Jummy-
send out a lot of messages. I know.
I gotta tell you, not compared to most Discord
Okay.
servers.
Anyway, go on.
Jummy left, and I was like, "Rip, not gonna see Dad on stream." But whatever.
Sad panda.
So when we were all drinking together with a bunch of people at 1 a.m. in a hotel room, as you do at AFS.
Yes.
I don't remember why I did this, but I did this, and the first thing Ian said was, "It's pinky point."
Piggy point.
Piggy point. So I want everybody to know, if you do this, it's not like shy hands. There's no other word for this. It's not
e-boy hands?
not e-boy hands. None of that. It's piggy point.
Wait, but your pinkies are involved.
This is
Hey.
Piggy point.
Night is day.
Are they backwards
Up is
in
down.
Canada?
No,
What?
not anymore. It's
Canada.
2021.
Oh, in Canada, is it
Yeah,
Piggy,
backwards?
piggy,
index
point.
with This one, and then this is your.
Oh,
pinky.
is this?
Yeah.
Is it backwards in Canada? Is that?
You're putting me on.
What?
This is
No,
piggy,
this
piggy, point,
literally
point.
happened last night.
This is where the discussion ends.
This is. Yeah.
We don't
that's
need to debate it.
We
It
don't
is
need to debate
settled.
it. It is known.
It is settled
It is
law.
known. It is known. It is known.
So it is written, so it shall be done. It's Yul Brenner this.
Hey, everybody.
We're trying to do a professional show here. Can you
We're
shut
trying
the
to do
fuck
a show
up?
here for professionals. Ian, at this AFS,
This is? Yes.
I know you've presented things in the past. Did you present something this week for the people who may not know?
I did. Thank you for your encyclopedic knowledge of the AFS schedule.
Would you like to tell the people what you presented on?
Oh, sure. So last summer, I was invited. I won't use the word dragooned. I was invited into participate in a book on COVID-19 conspiracy theories, and I was
Yes.
asked, "Can you do something about humor?" And I paused momentarily and said, "None of this is funny. At least none of the conspiracy theory stuff is funny." But then there's this dude called Ben Garrison. I don't know if you know his name.
I was here for this panel.
Some people know. Some people
and
know.
he is a terrible human being. But
Yeah.
basically, he's a political cartoonist.
Oh.
And
I think
he
I
had
thought that
this.
was good.
He came to it because someone posted one of his cartoons to the Facebook page for ISCLR, the International Society of Contemporary
Oh.
Legend Research. And Teo Mater actually posted it, and we were like, "What is this?" And then hunted down and found out, because it was the first mention of the pandemic, and this was even before that YouTube video.
Oh my
Plandemic.
god, I have to tell you about a billboard I saw on my drive over here.
You
Twice,
do?
no less. Anyway,
You do
gotta
understand how
Yes.
narratives
Yes,
flow,
yes,
right?
yes.
You got to do this first, but yes. Oh my god, it just
No, I want to hear about this billboard now.
Get hard, all right?
is okay. Picture this. Hold on, I have to remember exactly what it said. Picture this. It's like
Making the Taliban, right?
yeah. Oh yeah, that's what it's making the Taliban great again, and it's a picture of Biden as like a member of the Taliban.
He's got like a turban.
He's got like
and
a-
an old Russian rocket.
I
Yeah,
saw those on.
Yeah.
I saw two of them.
Yeah.
Why?
It said making the Taliban.
Anyway, this has nothing to do with the story that you saw, other than it was like a very charged political cartoon that
Yeah.
I was really confused about. Anyway,
So I started looking into this guy and said, okay, he's not funny, but he's using the cartoon, which uses elements of humor,
Yeah.
and sometimes he's clearly creating something that someone in his audience might find funny in terms of cringe factor or that AOC and all those sorts of things. So the what became my sort of singular contribution to the COVID-19 conspiracy theories book from last year was a chapter on Ben Garrison, where basically for the first 100 days of COVID, he didn't really know what to make of it. So conspiracy theory is basically taking whatever is coming at you and trying to make sense of it, not necessarily a cogency that's going to last forever, but enough to sort of continue the perpetual urgency of what conspiracy theory is.
Yeah.
How do you take this new phenomenon and then fit it into your established category? So really close reading of those first 100 days, looking at every cartoon and how he's trying to make who's responsible, who are the bad agents, what are the repercussions, and so step by step. This year, Jesse Fivecoat and Andrew Akita are putting together a book on conspiracy theory. And so rather than just rehash that, I went back and looked at how Garrison, how his definition of the mask changed. And so basically how he came to take the mask from being just simply something that appeared in his drawings as an index of there is a disease going on to this vast, polyvalent, sinister symbol of tyranny, of slavery, of oppression, of ill health, of all the things that a mask can represent. So that when it appears just as a drawing, his readers know that is what this mask is. And of course, when a mask appears in real life, that's what the mask is. Wow. So this was kind of another odd, close reading. But at the same time, it's kind of fun to think about political cartoons and folklore, because on one hand, I mean, very much like stand-up, they're not the same because they go through markets and they have broad distribution. But for the most part, they're these immediately, immediate, urgent, relevant communications at this time and place, builds upon the emerging news of the day, and is basically the first effort at taking the supposedly objective information of the day and turning it into a subjective interpretation of it that has some kind of lasting power that represents, hopefully, presumably, for at least in terms of what the political cartoonist is saying, represents hopefully what their audience thinks. Like, this is the best culmination, the best articulation of this feeling about the news. And then, 2 days later, more news, different cartoon. So, that's what I'm talking about.
That's fascinating.
And it was okay?
Yes.
Yes.
We had word on the street. It was great. Awesome. Ian, I think I have a final question for you.
Final? Okay. All right.
We're doing quick interviews this time. It's not, you're not gonna be on here for 2 hours with us. You already got that one. All right. What is one of the best parts of AFS to you?
Oh, being with friends.
Ah, that's cute.
Yeah.
Elaborate. Tell me more.
In various things. Well, I mean, without getting sort of too radically sentimental, this is the community of people that I, have chosen to be with. And so, if you're in an institution that doesn't have many folklorists or any other folklorists, it's not simply the getting together and talking about theory and talking about the field and all those things, although that's part and parcel of it. It's sort of people being together with people who are more or less oriented in the same way you are in terms of how you understand the world, how you prioritize, and not prioritizing in terms of, this is necessarily a superior way of looking at the world, but this is the way that we operate. And it's just nice to be in that community, especially when you've been doing it for 17, 20 years or so. And these peeps are more important to you than most of the people that you see on a regular basis.
We're not doing it this year, right? But we do usually at AFS have a kind of like institutional reception that I always looked at as as like a student, as the time when I could watch all of my mentors and advisors get really giddy with their grad school friends. Yeah. And that, awesome. It's so fun because it's you get to see that really AFS is a community. It's not just, it's an academic world and it's a professional society and we network and we make things happen, but it's also time to just hang out with your freaking friends. It's fun to hang out. Cheers, I'll drink to that, bro.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, bro.
I do have a sticker, I think.
Ian, you have been a wonderful guest for the second time. Does Chad have anything to say? Is Chad asking Ian stuff? Or we being silly?
Wants to know how Ian scored booze after midnight.
Oh, well.
Oh, that's a secret, though.
That's a secret.
That's a trade secret.
Since
for one, you have to have...
T-Papa sent us 5 subs.
T-Papa! Hey, Tommy, you sent me such a nice message today. I've been thinking about it all day. we just.
Oh.
Yeah, Tommy sent us money.
Ooh.
Wow.
Thank you, Tommy.
Thanks, Tommy.
Is that an actual camera? Or am I just staring into space?
It's an actual camera.
That's what I thought.
Bits for what? Hey, do we have to prove? Wait, at some point, do we have to prove that Shirley and I are actually the same height and no, we're not 5'2" on camera? Probably.
I don't think this camera setup is proper for that.
Don't worry about it. Hey, Ian.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Oh, we have a question from the live audience in Harrisburg.
From the dog pound.
Okay. Wow. Garrison know that you're working on this, and have you tried to talk to him? And if so, how did that go?
I did not try to talk to him because, ooh. On the other hand, for the book, I did ask permission to reprint. And so this is the really kind of annoying and gross thing. They said, it's fine, you just need to put the website address on and maybe a donation. So I gave $50 to this guy. And fortunately, my co-authors chipped in and covered that when the checks came in. But which means I'm on his mailing list, so I get them in my mailbox, and they are kind of terrible. But because his Twitter feed was removed after January 6th because of his role in the insurrection, in terms of promoting it. That's actually become a very useful record for me for finding out the dates of things, because his website, everything is undated. And you kind of have to go through.
That's very strange.
Yeah, so as a research tool, it's been useful. As something that I open up in the morning and check my phone, and there's like, ew, it hasn't been good. But I'm not particularly interested in having him get more. He has all the forums in the world. Latin, in order to speak. And I don't need to give him my space. Yes, follow up.
Didn't you say that he had an especially heinous cartoon that he actually tried to wipe, like he took it down?
Yeah.
Well, no. Well, he had a heinous cartoon that wasn't on his website and isn't available online. It could have just been drawn for the book, because he did put out, and which I bought, his Make America Well Again anthology, the COVID cartoons. And that helps actually, that's sort of part of the, cut out of the paper, but was part of today's, the larger chapter, because he's able to, these are the ones that presumably have lasting power beyond the ephemeral moment of those days' news events. But yeah, there are a couple of things in there that I wasn't able to find elsewhere, and one was that terrible slave cartoon.
Yeah, exclusive content.
It's exclusive.
Earlier you said that's Latin, and you looked at me as though I don't know Latin.
I was just correcting myself.
I was
because
gonna
I know
say,
you know Latin, and I realized I said forums as opposed to fora, and I felt bad.
Oh, because I was gonna nod back at you if this was a chide and say well, I may not know Latin, but I do know internet, so
That's true.
get off my property. Ian, thank you so much for being on the Folkwise Live again.
I have one last thing to say to you.
What?
Piggy, piggy, point, point.
Piggy, piggy, point, point. Let's go! Ian, thank you. Ladders in the chat, GG's for Ian. Thank you so much, folks.
Thank you. You're welcome.
My question is are Dom and I trading again for this one? Because I have to tell you, chat, because Dom.
I'll sit in real quick.
Wait, let's be together for a second. Hold on.
Oh, my son.
Oh my God, my dad.
Joffrey.
Hey, Bobby B.
Mm-hmm. So good to see you.
So good to see you.
Thank you for manning, personing, salamandering.
Creaturing,
creaturing the ballroom PC setup for that stream.
We have a next guest.
We have a next guest. I'm gonna switch chairs with you if you wanna.
Yeah, we're gonna switch.
Do this whole dance where we step
say,
over Shirley's chair.
Our next guest, Dom, is.
Can we give a round of applause for Sherlick and Folkwalker? My Padawan Shirley.
I know, Shirley, you're so good. Thank you so much for.
It's 11 o'clock. Shirley you oughta go to sleep, right? It's 11 o'clock. You leave the
Guess
show.
what, folks? It's Friday night. I don't have class tomorrow
Hey!
this time.
Hey, it's 11 o'clock. Shirley's replacing you. It's 11 o'clock.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Look, I'm 5'2". A 5'8" person is hugging me.
For real, 5'2".
Oh my God, for real.
What were you gonna say? Last thing you were gonna say?
Last thing I was gonna say is, this is me hyping up our next guest in the background.
Yes.
But Dom has specifically been I am interviewing this person.
Yes.
Dom has been so excited, so nobody else. We're gonna switch places, and I'm gonna go collect a couple more people, and then there's gonna be another interview. So.
I made a daggone video essay with this person.
I know, that's why I'm so.
Let's bring her on. Let's bring her on.
Drop today. All right, let's go.
Cool. Talking to that, and we get to say hi to Mothman. Also, you don't have the Ostension pin, do you? No. You don't have our merch. That's our horse from Zelda. We named him
Right.
Ostension after Christina Downs. Yeah.
I remember a Thursday night conversation. I don't remember
Yeah.
all the details. I remember horse. I
Yep.
remember Ascension.
Ascension. That's right.
Okay.
Shirley, let us know when we're ready. Hi, chat. Hello.
You were never off.
Oh, is her name on? Is her name on?
Yes.
Her name's uploaded? It's on the screen? All right, then we're good. Everyone, hi. I'm back from my break, and I'm having a beer.
Okay.
And I'm having a beer with Marilyn White.
Cool.
Marilyn, tell the folks at home who you are and what you study.
Marilyn White.
Yes.
What do I study?
Yeah, or what you're doing at AFS this year. Either way.
What am I doing at AFS this
There we go.
I'm really happy to be back because I missed a year. We all did last year. And since 1972, was anybody born? Nobody in the room was born when I went to my first AFS meeting, 1972. And I missed one because Utah, we were supposed to go to Utah, and Utah did not sign the ERA, did not pass the ERA, and so a number of us boycotted. We weren't boycotting AFS.
You boycotted Utah.
We were boycotting Utah.
Yeah.
So the cool thing that I love about AFS, there was a different issue, but in a way it was similar. There was something that Oregon did. And AFS was supposed to go, but rather than any kind of a boycott, what AFS did was turn the issue around. I wish I could dredge it up, but turn it around, and we addressed it in any number of fora. Hey, I had 2 years of Latin, so that's one of the things I love about folklore. How we can look at any range of issues and how we can bring our own lens to it, our own perspective, our own understanding of it. Certainly one of the things that we've been talking about a lot recently is, as everybody is, quote unquote, DEI,
Yeah.
diversity, equity, inclusion, but certainly what folklorists are also looking at, and what people who are not just looking at this in regard to lip service, social justice. And we've seen examples of that when AFS met in Long Beach.
Yes. With the union.
Exactly. So the CDC, which is the Cultural Diversity Committee. Oh my God, there's so much that I'd love to talk about. No, I mean, because I want to talk about why I went to my first AFS. I want to talk about. I was there, I think, at the very beginning of what was originally the Cultural Diversity Task Force.
Oh.
And it took some years, but AFS realized that if this is going to have any teeth, if this is going to be meaningful, if we want to bring about change, it can't just be a task force. And so it became a committee, because in theory, task forces exist, they do a certain thing, and then they're done. Hey, we're not done yet. And we're still dealing with it. And CDC, in many respects, has taken center stage.
What was the metaphor somebody said, I think, in the Festival of Ideas? It's not a ripple, it's a wave?
No, it is a ripple. It's not a wave yet.
It's not a wave yet, it's a ripple.
Right,
Yeah.
and we can see the ripples.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. But I mean, but if you think about it, when you've got more and more people who are part of it, and how do you get a ripple? Maybe by throwing a rock into a pond.
Sure.
But think about all of the diverse folks and all the different rocks thrown in. Do we want to go crazy with this metaphor?
It's a good metaphor, keep going!
No, I'm thinking you.
Chat, do you like the metaphor? Let us know.
Theology always
Just
kills.
going off about how great Marilyn is.
They love you in the live chat, Marilyn. Can you
Really?
believe it? Yeah.
So I want to say for the the live chat folks, so I haven't had this beer, and
I'm surprised by, like, because I just Anna said what kind of, like, if well, she was like, can I get you a drink? And I was like, yeah, anything. I'm just running around like crazy. And she said, if you had to pick, what would it be? And I went, I don't know, something Belgian. And she comes back with this, which is an amazing beer.
And I drink dark beer. All
Yeah?
the time.
Yeah.
Okay, I used to drink Michelob Amber Bock.
Yes,
but
Amber Bock.
But
Yeah.
I can't find it anymore, so then I switched to Newcastle Brown Ale.
Oh, I love Newcastle.
So I like that. So, but when you poured most of this into your glass and then left a little bit, and I'm saying, what? There's more, so I can have it.
Yeah.
But then he turns it on its side and rolls it.
To loosen the sediment up.
I did not know that. So, is this for this particular kind of beer?
I think all of these like super like yeasty Belgian ales. You want to
Okay.
do that? Yeah.
Which one is it? What's the number on it?
10.
10? I don't think I've had that one.
10's real good.
Trappist ones are great though.
They are great. Yeah, this is monk
I'm
beer.
gonna have to
yeah.
look for this.
I mean, you had a sip already, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's great
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
So you are the incoming. Is it what's your title? What's your title?
For AFS, the
Yes.
official title is President-elect.
President-elect. And nothing but respect for my president. And what is and I think we should now note that you've had like a longer president-elect period than most, right?
No, not at all. No, it's been its normal way of operating. So the way it works is, at least for now, this is the way it's working.
Yeah.
The election, the nomination was last year. The election was last year. The term started January 1st, 2021.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, I will be president-elect until December 31st, 2021.
Gotcha.
2022, January 1st, I'll become president,
Hell yeah.
and Norma Cantu will become immediate past president.
Got it.
Then, 2023, I'll be in my second year of my
As president.
Yeah, and the previous year, I'm losing track of the years. We'll elect the president-elect.
Yes.
So that what happens is, as I'm learning from Norma, what it's all about, somebody will ultimately be learning from me.
Sure. And Norma speaks tomorrow?
She does.
And do you introduce her?
That's what I just found out today. So I should have realized that somebody has to, and who's a logical person. So Jessica said, we need you to introduce Norma. I said, okay. I need something to say. And so she said, I've got something, and should I send it to your phone? And I'm saying, look, in many respects, I'm a Luddite. No, I'm totally serious. I've got a cell phone. It's hardly ever on. So she said, well, I could print it out. I said, yes. I'm such a paper person. So I take all kinds of notes on paper. I can't, type and listen at the same time. So totally old school. I've still got a landline. That's my basic. If you want to get me, I'll give you my landline number. So, what do you call it? Being dragged, kicking and screaming.
Yeah. You're on Twitch. I think the number of folklorists on Twitch less than 50,
Okay,
right?
not only is Marilyn on Twitch,
Not only, but-
Elvis has cheered 2,000 bits. Louie has cheered 100 bits, and
You're-
T-Poppus just gave someone a sub also.
You're a money making machine. I hope
So
you know
as
that.
we
Wait.
explained
They love you
the
in the
whole
chat.
currency Thing, everyone started throwing bits.
Everyone
What?
started
Wait,
donating to your
I have no
reelection.
clue. Wait, okay, wait.
We're making
Wait,
money with you on
This is
screen.
one of the things where I know the words, but I don't know what they
Basically, they're giving us money because you're.
Because they love you, yeah.
Oh, but I love you guys. I mean, you guys are just so amazing.
Thank
One
you.
of the things that I have looked forward to because of the Thursday night, the happy hour
Yep.
thing.
Hosted by our very own death lorist.
But it's really, it's not an hour, it's like 2, 3.
4.
Yeah.
4 easy.
But, I mean, it's, the cool thing about it was when I first started coming in, and this was, maybe more than, shortly after the pandemic started.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, I came in and then I didn't, and then I said, let's go, let's do it. And I'm not sure if I missed a night, maybe a night here or there, but only because, A, it's such a wonderful way to be hooked up with folklore.
Yeah.
And, I'm not zoomed out quite yet, so it's okay. But there's no way, let me rephrase that. There's probably a really limited way in which I would have gotten to know a lot of the Thursday night folks.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew your name.
We went to dinner at Fof, right?
Yeah, but
But it was a big group. It was a big group.
Exactly.
It was a big group, yeah.
And I mean, not really knowing people. And then, you know, I think I might have known Daisy's name, but I'm not really.
Hi, Daisy.
I love her to pieces. And then Maddie.
Hey, round of applause. Give them a round of applause. Round of applause for Daisy, my intrepid co-host.
And I mean, Maddie.
Yeah.
So she comes on, and in AFS we talk about baby folklorists, and we
Yeah.
talk about crones, and that's the one ribbon I'm missing. I don't have my.
You don't have your
crone
crown ribbon.
ribbon.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
The opposite.
The total if you don't know about crones, we'll talk later.
You'll see. You'll see it. Yeah.
Yeah, in a couple of years. When we do one. But you know, and she actually flew across the country to
From
be
Oregon.
with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, West Coast, Best Coast.
Round of applause. East Coast, Beast Coast.
Yeah. Hey, wait, East Coast.
East Coast, Beast Coast.
Well, East Coast.
So, so I have 2 more questions for you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The
I
first, no. The first is a follow-up because I was gonna say one of my. What happened? What happened, Shirley?
Hype train.
Hype train. So one of my favorite AFS memories regarding what we were talking about earlier was Dory Noyes introducing Kay Turner for her presidential speech and saying the president of AFS embodies folklore like the president of France does not rule France, but they embody the French. And then Dory ended her introduction with "Vive la Révolution! Vive la Présidente!" But what's your all-time favorite AFS memory?
Oh man. Oh, okay. We were talking about croning.
Croning. You croning.
Okay. So
Lay ladders for the croning, chat.
Briefly. Oh man. So many, literally decades ago, there was a group in AFS that did not have very many women. It's radically changed now, and I can talk about. We won't go there. But anyway, so a lot of the women thought, you know, why don't we do something for us? And it started out. I think the very first croning. Who was part of it? Maybe. Oh, geez. I think it was, in fact, a Finnish scholar. Kay would totally know this. And what we decided to do was honor women who were 50 years or older
Yes.
in age, and created this ceremony to honor them. And I think the very first year they had like yellow hair with braids.
Okay.
To do the whole finish thing. And the key slogan was, if you know anything, Memorats and Fabulats. And what we did was to take Fabulat to say about the women who were croned, you look fabulat. I mean, there's a whole thing about it. And so every 3 years or so, we have a croning, and some of them have been totally insane, but takeoffs on Folklore. So I think there was a Three Bears one.
Yep.
I think Jack Santino had been president of AFS.
Okay.
And I mean, the poor man was on the floor being squashed. This is just the most outrageous.
This is the future. This is the future feminists want.
So, one of my favorite AFS memories was the year I got croned.
Yeah.
AFS met in Austin, Texas,
Okay.
which is where I got my PhD.
Yes.
So we got croned, and Kate Turner, I think, was a big part of this.
Oh my God.
And we had like a half a breast that was set on fire. It was like a paper cone.
Yeah.
And it got
Oh,
lit.
that's like her Madonna scholarship. Yeah.
Exactly. So that was really special.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta ask one more question.
Okay.
Can you tell the chat a little bit about how you have just appeared as Dr. Liette Kynes in Folkwise's Dune video? You were looking at the first planetologist of Arrakis, Dr. Liette Kynes.
Okay. Full confession. Okay.
Okay.
So it seems to me, I'm not sure that I read Dune. Let's put it this way, I haven't read it yet.
Okay.
For some reason, I'm thinking that I saw a movie that was done maybe some decades
84.
ago. Could that
I think
maybe
84, 2000, and today are the three Dunes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I saw one, but apparently it did not make much of an impression.
It didn't do very well.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, that could explain it.
This one's much better regarded. Yeah. It
So,
won the Venice Film Festival.
This
new
guy
day.
says,
Yeah.
can you appear? And he sent me a script. And because I haven't read the book, because I'm not a Dune. what do you call-
You're old school Trekkie though, right?
Trekker. I make a distinction.
Oh, Trekker.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Pardon me, the preferred nomenclature.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody live long and prosper. Let me do a little bit of backtracking with my Trek stuff first.
Yes.
So, I've the original series, The Next Generation, Voyager, oh my God, I love Deep Space Nine. I'm sorry. I watched Enterprise, but I didn't really like it, and I hated the Xindi. I didn't like the story. But there used to be a Star Trek experience at the Hilton in Las Vegas, and I was there for my sorority convention. And one of the things that they had was you could be green screened with a uniform
Nice.
into one of the Star Trek universes. Of course, I chose Deep Space Nine, so I'm standing there
Let's
with
go.
the Deep Space Nine crew, and I'm in a blue science uniform. It's just,
Science officer.
The dream.
not to mention that the 5 cats, 2 previous ones, and 3 current, all named after Star Trek characters.
Hell yeah.
Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
All Deep Space Nine?
Dax.
Okay.
Kira. And now I have Ezri, Jadzia, and Opaka.
There better be ladders for that one, people.
So, okay.
But you basically appeared as Dune's version of a science officer.
But the thing that I didn't know was I didn't know how to pronounce her name. I wanted to say it correctly.
Okay.
It
You
was
nailed it.
my name.
You nailed it.
No, only because, no way, you know how I So I wasn't sure how to pronounce the planet.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure how to pronounce the people or some of the stuff.
Yeah.
So, no, give props to this guy. He wrote me.
Everything I do is for Muad'Dib.
So, and I didn't even know what that was, but then another friend posted something about mice.
Yeah, the kangaroo mouse. On the planet Arrakis, the kangaroo mouse. Yeah.
I think I tagged you on that post.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet then.
Oh, okay.
I've been busy.
Okay.
We have a good chat questions for Marilyn.
I have a chat comment, and I don't know how controversial it's going to be.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That's a great
Migo Pod commented that Babylon 5 is best Star Trek.
Babylon. What?
Yeah.
What?
Babylon 5 is the best star. You know how people say that, like Babylon 5 or Galaxy Quest or the Orville.
Oh, I love Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Galaxy Quest.
Best Star Trek
Some
ever.
people say the Orville is the best Star Trek show.
Okay.
Or
I swear to God,
Wait.
the Orville was a Star Trek spec script that got rejected.
I think they're making, if the Orville
and
is
then
a.
literally just sort of like, wait, I have money. I'll
So
take
so
it
if
myself.
the Orville is a rejected spec script, that's what I'm saying. Babylon 5
Oh, wow.
started as a rejected, like, what would that be? Next generation spec script, and they're just like, we'll do our own show. We'll do our own show.
Wait, I want to be sure. When you say Galaxy Quest, you're talking about.
The Tim Allen movies?
Yeah, oh my God, oh, I
One of the
love
best.
Every time it's on, I
It's so
watch it.
good.
Oh, it's totally good.
He's a rock. He doesn't have a weak spot. Is that the only chat question?
Let me double check.
Okay.
Because mostly it was hype training.
It was mostly just people losing,
We got
losing
to
their minds
level
over
4
you.
hype train.
Level 4, let's go.
We snuck in.
Pog.
Yay.
T-Poppus has given like 20 people subs at this point.
You know, we have a sub goal.
We are at 61% for fandom.
I was gonna say if we hit because we have a sub goal. If we hit 100 by the end of the month, we're doing fandom charades.
Woo!
Yeah.
Super fun. So yeah, we
It would be
had
great.
A bajillion, and then like some bits happened. Everyone just really loves Marilyn, and then
Right? Cheers. Cheers to Marilyn.
that's the general vibe.
Slancha. Chin chin.
Anjaba.
Slancha brada.
Oh my God, I love this.
Well, Marilyn, do you have any last words for chat? You say goodbye to your adoring
Okay.
fans.
Live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper. Walk without rhythm, and you. Oh no! Here's my last address is I shall not fear, for fear is the mind killer. You'll get that when you see Dune next weekend. That's their live long and prosper. All right, ladders in the chat for Marilyn White. I'm glad I get to say that. Ladders in the chat, people.
You guys are the best. Love you guys. Thank you.
Do we?
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been a dream having you on finally. We have to have you on a real episode of the show. We'll play
Okay,
something.
forward.
We'll
We
play
can
some.
Star Trek Online.
We should play something Star Trek-esque. Yes.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Get a gaming PC so you can play it, Shirley. Are you next?
I think so.
Come here.
I want an air horn for you.
Everyone do your best like dance hall air horn.
My pandemic Zoom friends.
I
to each other more on Zoom than
I would like to ask a chat a question. Do you know any Resolute Fruit? Because the champion returning to Folkwise, the champion of the Kokiri Village Riddle Quest, the
Word.
only real gamer,
the only real gamer.
and the CEO
right.
the CEO of Wasailing.
Wassailing.
We
Word.
have Kim Stryker. How are you?
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi. Oh, who's that
This
friend?
is Mothman.
Oh, hey buddy.
Carrie found him. And then and you remember Ostension?
Yes, I
Remember our horse
I'm
Ostension?
ordering an Ostension horse.
Yeah, that's
ASAP,
right.
and I suggest that you also buy an
I
Ostension.
suggest you buy the
horse.
merchandise.
Yeah. Do you like that plug? That was good, right? Yeah.
Kim,
Natural.
if people haven't seen the Zelda episode you were on,
Right.
tell
you should
tell
look it
them
up.
tell them look it up
Yeah.
because
it's good.
it was a great episode.
It was really good.
And B, tell the people who you are and what you do.
Well, I'm the original gamer.
Yeah, the only gamer we've
the
had on the
only
show.
gamer.
Everyone else is TJ was a fake gamer.
Right. Totally fake.
Yeah, totally fake gamer.
Everyone else is like posers.
Yeah, except for you.
Except for me.
You play video games all the
I
time.
like so hard play
Yeah,
video
yeah,
games.
yeah.
Like I actually can't play right now because I have an injury.
You just get a carpet tunnel.
Yeah, I've got carpet tunnel. And so I can't play right now, but otherwise I would just blow you all out of the water
Yeah.
with my skills.
Especially in a leg of Zeg, Brig of the Weg.
That's the truth, Ruth. What's happening?
Shirley showing me a screenshot of the stream. Okay.
Okay.
And I know you have one of our most popular interviews on the YouTube channel, but summarize again what it is you do. Hey, there it is! Hey, Pond the River.
What do I do? Yeah, good question. Good
You do
question.
rouse some rabbles.
I do. Yeah, I do. I bring the razzle dazzle.
Oh, a little bit of the razzdazzle.
Yeah, I do that, and I also rouse the rebels.
That's right.
So those are both in my wheelhouse. Those are things that I do.
What are you up to at AFS this weekend?
Just kicking ass and taking names.
So good.
I got up at 5 in the morning.
Today?
With children. Yes. Yes. So I probably look like
Wait, to drive here or just because like you had to do
drive
your
here
cardio
because
first
this asshole Jim Sheaver,
thing? The Diamond Jim Seaver?
Diamond Jim Sheaver,
Sheaver?
was doing an academic paper presentation on Jello.
Jim Jello Man.
So I had to be here for that.
Yeah,
I had
absolutely.
to be here for
And
that.
also Kim did us a solid and picked up our.
And
Kim
I
brought the
yes,
stickers. Kim brought the merch.
I retrieved and brought the stickers. So I had some essential, like baby on board stuff I had to do, and I needed to be here. So it was like an action film, wasn't it? Like I drove up, cruised past the Hilton, and then I saw KK, Carrie, and Caitlin,
Okay, Rebecca.
and I was like, "Wow, I got your stickers!"
All we saw was the Alpha Graphics logo.
Right.
Hell yeah.
And she was like, "Who is this person screaming at me?" And I like tossed it out the window, like, "Take it!" Because there's a weird amount of one-way streets here in Harrisburg.
Yeah.
And like,
to go the one way.
yeah, and as soon as you go one way, it's like it's like 20 minutes until you can get around the block because everything's one way, and then there's just stopping, and
They just want you to see the town.
I guess it's a weird little place. It's weird. Sorry, Harristown Tourism Board.
Harristown?
Har-
Harristown's 20 minutes that way.
Harrisville.
And
Harrisville.
it's founded by our good friend Harris Towne, who
Harris-
was a German man who loved his wife.
Harris Teeter. Harris Teeter.
Harris Teeter.
Harris Teeter Town.
Wife City, baby.
Harris Townvilleburg.
Kim, how long you been coming to AFS?
Since I was a glimmer in my father's eye. No, I don't know.
Okay, so your first
Nashville. My
your
first was
your first
Nashville.
AFS.
Yes, truth. Okay.
Can you tell me about your first AFS in the city of when you were a glimmer in your father's eye? No, Nashville. You said.
Nashville was my actual first, and I was like traumatized by the like indoor climateness of like conference meetings, and like my nails get brittle and like everything.
I broke a nail today. Is that a
Yes,
thing?
I did too.
Oh my God.
It is a thing.
Literal
because
twins.
It's so fucking dry in here.
Yeah.
So I was like, I gotta get outside and just like breathe because I've been under the artificial lights. And I went outside, and no lies, this like caravan of black SUVs pulls up, and it's fucking Little Richard.
I'm sorry. I mean,
kidding you.
woo!
And he was like, like shriveled and small. God bless him.
What year is this?
What year was this, Carrie?
2010?
2010. Nashville.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he was still with us. God rest his soul.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, no pictures, no pictures. He had all these like bodyguards and stuff. And I was
Yeah.
like, can I just say hello to Little Richard? Because I grew up listening to his music. My father was a huge fan. So they were like, of course, of course. And then, so I went over to him, and he was in a wheelchair at that time, but he still had the makeup. And he gave me a book about Jesus.
Okay.
And a signed picture of himself, which I still have to this day. And it was a beautiful moment. And then literally, like, they went into the hotel, and everyone was like, wait, you met Little, like, everyone else was like in a conference panel thing.
I was in my room writing my paper. This
See?
is the first time hearing about this happening.
Yes.
Really? You've never heard this story?
No!
Yes. My first AFS. And I was like, look at all these nerds in corduroy. This is fantastic. Like, I walked in.
Thank God I wore my corduroy yesterday.
Right?
Yeah.
I've got some saved for tomorrow.
Oh, thank you.
But, yeah, Carrie and I always talked about having a corduroy prom at AFS.
Is this what? Because Carrie and I have always talked about having a last unicorn themed slumber party.
Well, see, Carrie's got a lot of things up her sleeve.
She has a lot of plans.
Here,
She
I'm
does.
gonna run all of AFS.
Yeah.
It's gonna be every promise I made to you people.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wait, the Kate Bush. Wait, we were doing something with Kate
Wuthering
Bush.
Heights.
It's the Kate Bush tribute croning.
Croning.
Oh yeah,
yes,
when
that
you were
needs to
running the Croning
happen.
one day, we're doing Wuthering Heights. It's gonna be great.
Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corduroy prom.
Corduroy prom has to happen.
Last unicorn.
Evening
Last
gowns
unicorn.
in corduroy
So-
is what I'm saying.
So, can I tell a story? I know I'm interviewing you, but can I say
I
something?
guess so.
Maybe I
It's your show,
should.
babe.
No, in my senior year of college, we did senior in college prom, where we all got like gowns and tuxedos and went to Buca de Beppo, and then like went to a dance party. Like
Buca de Beppo.
Buca de Beppo. We had like a dance party in our friend's basement. Yeah, it was.
So fun.
Yeah. So that's the same vibe I'm getting
Okay.
from corduroy prom.
Yeah. Well, in Indiana, the year that AFS was in Indiana,
Mm-hmm.
which, by the way, felt like going to fucking Mecca. It was ridiculous, right?
It was a weird year.
It was weird.
Did you do like? What do you
Henry
mean
Blassie
going to
was
Mecca?
still there.
You did the Hajj to like circle
Yes.
the statue of Stith
Right?
Thompson five
Yes,
times.
Exactly. It felt like that. And then, I mean, this is a college campus that it was like straight up Hogwarts with like
Yeah, the
huge
IMU looks like Hogwarts.
burning fireplaces.
Yup.
I was like, what is going on? Like, why isn't everyone wearing like robes?
Mason doesn't have a lot.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
have
yeah. No
open
log-burning
flames.
fireplaces
We
at
have no
George
open
Mason.
flames. Unless there's like a workers' strike going on, there's no open flames.
was it our waiter when we snuck into that reception?
Sachet Chante. He was
What?
amazing.
Razzle dazzle.
That's where I got
Is that where you learned the old Razdaz?
we somehow snuck into like the faculty dining room or something.
Yes, yes.
For a different event.
Yeah.
At
But
the
we were like,
what's that
we can
room
go in
called?
there.
With
That's
the University Club with the
and it
haunted
had
painting?
flags and
No, the tutor room.
The Tudor room. The
Tudor
Tudor room.
Yes, we went in
Love
there.
the roast beef at the Tudor room.
well,
We snuck in.
we snuck in and we're like,
You
yeah,
snuck
we'll
into the
eat
tutor room.
whatever. And we had the most over-the-top, fabulous waiter. He was like, okay, girls, yes. You want another roll with that? Okay. And it was like, I was like, this is the fucking, like, this is why people go to college. To have this, the fireplace and the rolls. It was
Now you
amazing.
know why I stayed in grad school without you.
Forever. God, I would too. Yeah.
Not that, no.
Tommen and Joffrey, do we have a chat question for Kim?
We have a chat question for Kim. We were.
Say hi to chat, Kim.
People are dying.
Yeah. You know who's specifically dying and hysterically laughing?
Who?
Probably like soda.
Oh, Chrissy Whitmer, you're making her crack
Oh,
up.
Chrissy, love you.
Everyone's just real into the stories.
Fairy tellers are saying, I love how her energy and enthusiasm matches Folkwise.
Yeah.
Matches watches Folkwise.
Fenn, you're on the same level as
Yes.
us, yeah.
Yes.
That's why her
Okay.
episode was
I'm
so
elderly,
good.
So
Yeah.
sometimes I don't hear things so well. But yes, I have the energy. I really do. I've been up since fucking 5. I've been up since 5.
Carrie, do you want to ask him a question?
Almost midnight.
Possibly ask him now.
Oh, I have a follow-up question from your interview.
Yes,
The
sir.
most popular part of your episode.
Oh, shit.
How are the dogs?
Aww. They're so good.
When the dogs commandeered your camera and just
They're
stared
so
to screen.
good.
To screen.
My babies, Abe and Ali, are doing well.
Abe is a ham. I love him.
Abe is such a ham.
Yeah.
He is such a ham, and he has put on some pandemic pounds.
The COVID-19.
Yeah, and part of it is because we don't like to walk when we can sit on the couch and watch Netflix.
What have you been watching on Netflix?
I just started the Squid Game. I just started.
How
the
is Squid Game? I haven't had a chance yet.
It is fucking crazy.
That's
It's
good.
great.
That's
it's
good.
great, but folklorically,
Uh-huh.
very interesting.
Ew.
Okay, because.
Oh, audience, react to that one?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and I thought you were giving
Well,
me a
it's all
ooh.
based on Korean like playground games. Nope. Because so it's all like, well, the first one's like red light, green light, which is also I think universal game. But,
Yeah.
But then there's these other like playground games, and like these grown people who are in debt have to do it or they die.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of shooting in the head, and like.
Oh, is that blood spray?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
blood spurting. And so that part, but you just kind of have to say to yourself, that's just Jell-O. That's just red Jell-O squirting out of their heads.
The corn syrup, yeah.
Whatever.
It's aspic.
Aspic.
Yeah, it's aspic.
So, but it's really good. It's really interesting. And what's fun about it, there's lots of like the Korean storytelling world is beating us real bad.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, if it was an American show, I keep thinking this, if it was an American show, it would just be like people down on their luck, competing to win money and dying. And that would be the whole show. That would be like enough of a show.
Yeah.
But then they have these other layers, like there's this detective guy looking for his brother who disappeared.
Ooh.
And then there are these like bad guys that are in on it who are like harvesting organs from the people who lose and selling them on the black market. There's like all these different things going on in the same story, and like America doesn't do that. America can't handle it. They're like, wait, one storyline is all I can do.
Yeah, and I want to see the bad guy before
Yeah.
the cold open.
And then I want to have a big speech about why they're making everyone die, and the whole explanation.
I need the antagonist's backstory episode. Yeah.
And the laying pipe. That's what they call it. My husband likes to say that a lot, and I think it's hilarious.
We might get demonetized. Hold on.
Laying.
No, all right. Cut the audio.
That activates my carpet tunnel. So I can't do that anymore. But no, it's like when you're saying like this goes, like the reason this is happening is because this goes here and this goes here and this goes here. It's called laying pipe. It's called that. I didn't make it up.
I walked in at the wrong time.
I don't think anyone who was watching this at this point is officially. There was no right time, TJ. Don't worry.
T-Poppers 56 says, can we talk about Kim Stryker's doggo?
Oh yeah. We
Yes,
mentioned the doggo. We mentioned the doggo.
The dog.
Well, this is Tommy. This is how we got on this conversation because we said Abe is getting a little chubby
And then
because
somehow
Kim
I went
only
to
wants to watch
Game.
Squid Game and not
Yes,
walk him.
That's
what it is.
That's true. And
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also really watching a lot of these like Norwegian.
Like detective shows?
Detective
Yeah.
shows. Did you watch Chestnut Man?
I've heard about it. but I haven't
Oh,
watched
it's
it.
fucked up. It's good.
I'm excited for. Is next week is when Cowboy Bebop comes on Netflix, or in 2 weeks?
I don't know. What is that?
That's him. Cowboy Bebop.
Oh my
Cowboy
God.
Bebop is like a very famous Japanese show from the 90s. It's getting an American remake.
I love it.
Yeah. It's very like 70s, like kind of like grindhouse movie. It's Cowboys on Mars, but kind of like a 70s grindhouse. Yeah.
So Abe and Ali are good. They are home.
Yes, the doggos.
They're
hanging out.
happy. They did have some soft poos, if anyone's interested.
I'm sure, Tommy, you better be interested in that one. That was for you.
But I switched them back to their old diet, so I think it's resolving
Are
itself.
they eating pumpkin?
I do get them pumpkin.
The resolute fruit.
See, the resolute fruit can do miracles.
It can. All right, everyone. Hey, every emote you have in your library right now for Kim Stryker. Kim, it's been a pleasure having you on the Returning Champions Club. Oh, very well. And for Mothman, too.
Mothman.
Yeah, there we go.
Friends.
All right. Thank you so much, Kim.
Bye.
Is this happening? Are you switching me? No? Who is it? Oh, Steve, get in here. Yeah. Oh, Maddie. Well, who's up next? Who's up next?
I'll wait.
You can stay up later now.
I can stay.
Are you coming on then?
What, not tonight. I just wandered in here with.
Tomorrow we're not live. Tomorrow we're only. Well, tomorrow we're not streaming. We're just playing games. Are you playing D&D? We're playing Scooby-Doo D&D tomorrow.
What?
9:30, right? 9:30?
Yes.
9:30.
I like it. Okay. Suppose it's me.
Maddie and Steve, and that's it.
Well, I'm gonna keep playing.
Oh, keep going. We got it. Maddie, sit down.
All right.
Are we set? We're ready? Hey, round of applause for Shirley, who is such a good engineer.
Yeah.
Loman called you an engineer, and that is so cool. Loman said like, oh, hey, engineer, when he was referring to you. That is such a cool title. 3 weeks till November 19th for Cowboy Bebop. All right, Maddie, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
All right, so here's Maddie Howard.
Quiet on set.
Maddie Howard, recent graduate of Oregon.
Yes.
When did you graduate?
I graduated this June, and
Now you can cheer. Thank you, Dog Pound.
pause for cheer.
Pause for cheer.
I actually graduated with 2 bachelor's degrees.
I love this story. Tell the story.
Yeah. So I entered school going to be a high school counselor, and reputable job.
No.
And then I started to minor in folklore because in the drop-down menu for my student portal to sign up for classes, folklore alphabetically was right below family and human services, and I kept clicking on it.
Give it up for Circumstance.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the air horn
Administration.
so much.
Yeah.
It's so good. I need more air horn people.
Yes.
This is your first AFS.
It is my first AFS. Everyone cites it as being terrifying. I think I feel that I sympathize with that about 60%.
Okay.
I'm resilient.
Good. What's your favorite thing you've been to so far at your first AFS?
Oh, jeez. Well, that panel about the political cartoons.
Yeah,
that was a lot of
Ian
fun.
was on earlier.
Yeah, that Ian. Yeah, he's a great speaker, and that was a really fascinating topic. And also, the networking panel was a lot of help.
Oh,
naturally,
good.
because
I'm
I
glad you
am
got a
very
lot
small.
out of that.
Yeah. I talked a lot with John and with Lisa. And
Oh, John and Lisa. We just saw John.
Yes.
John on the show. Like, I'm thinking it was like 20 minutes ago, but it was probably 2 hours ago.
Yeah, a millennia.
Time has stopped moving.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, I upgraded my minor to a major, and I majored both in family human services and folklore from the University of Oregon. So I am a dual-wielding social worker
There
and
we go.
folklorist.
There you go.
better,
You're
for worse.
basically Sora. So are you looking to go to grad school in folklore?
Yes, but I am taking a gap year or 2 or 3 years.
Do it.
Debatably so, because I need to get money.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Get money.
Get money. Tell me about your choker.
My choker. All
And
right.
and the earrings too, because
Okay,
it's a
the
statement.
ensemble.
It's
okay.
yeah.
Well, there's 2 separate things. So these are little rubber rats
Okay.
affixed to little eyelet rings and then put on earrings.
Yeah.
Etsy purchase, I'm assuming.
Etsy purchase.
My girlfriend, I said I was going to name drop her because she is not. She's unable to watch the stream.
Oh.
My parents are watching though.
Whoa! Give it up for parents watching Twitch. Whoa.
Jen Howard coming live.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. But yeah, my wonderful girlfriend Andy got me these earrings. and she makes most Etsy purchases. So
That's cool.
this is probably she wears the food and toy earrings. I wear the weapons and creature earrings.
And is that an Etsy purchase too?
It is not. I live about 2 hours out from downtown Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
And I went there recently, near the very end of my college career, and I purchased this for too much money.
Oh my
because they buttered me up because they're like, oh, they saw me looking at it. They're like, yeah, we only have one of those. We only made one. No one's really been buying it. And I'm like, oh, so.
Well,
They
and now
got
you're
me
the
into
proud owner of one.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
very itchy.
Oh yeah, it looks
It's
a little cumbersome.
but I wanted
it's
to wear it
it's
for
a
my entry.
it's a state Monte.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes, and definitely it's a referral to what I like to armchair study, which is horror genre
That's
stuff.
right.
So
That's
I
right.
gotta-
Speak a little more about your love of horror.
Yes. So actually, my love of horror.
Was that a resounding yes from the dog pound?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. My love of horror is actually fairly recent because now I'm a medicated individual for an anxiety disorder.
Oh.
Before then, I loved
could not
horror,
get- okay.
but I could not consume it. In
There
any
we
fashion.
go. There we go.
So
Proud
now,
of you.
Now, being slightly closer to neurotypicality has allowed me to enjoy the things I love.
So okay. Last one for you. What's your favorite horror movie?
Oh boy, it's a tie between Evil Dead 2 and
Ooh.
John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh, I love The Thing.
Practical effects always win.
So good. Yeah. Very
I've been
proud
neck
of
and
it.
neck for a long time.
All right. If one day you'll do a tier list on the show, we're making you rank Carpenter movies. I'm telling you right now.
Please.
All right. We have a chat question for Maddie or what?
Me?
No.
I'm too new. I'm too fresh.
Just
More?
just
Let me just put a bunch of more emotes.
hell yeah. Jim, you got a question?
What's up?
I hit you with the Halloween lightning round.
Oh, let's go.
Lightning round.
I'll say yes for you.
Be closer so you can hear.
Yeah, Jim, step a little closer.
Approach the bench.
Approach a counselor may approach the bench. No.
Okay.
Hi, Jim Seaver here. Halloween lightning round. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's Freddy's Oliver.
Do it.
Best Halloween candy. Go.
Best Halloween candy is Fun Dip.
Whoa.
No, don't yuck this person, Joan. So,
Yeah, don't yuck these youngs.
follow-up question
It's true.
to that has caused honest to God fights in my classroom when I teach high school students.
Get ready, you
What's
three.
the best part of Fun Dip? The stick or the powder?
Powder.
The what? What? No, it's the powder. It's the powder. Okay. No, the stick is the vehicle for moving the powder into your
Would
face.
you eat the steak without the powder?
No, because it tastes like chalk.
What is the chat say?
What's the chat verification?
Chat, stick or powder, chat.
Can we get a poll in the chat?
Storytellers say, no, that stick is nasty.
Who said that?
Oh, word?
The fairy tellers? All right, let's bring this up Tuesday when they're on the show. They're powder people.
Okay, so
All right.
back to the lightning round.
Okay.
Lightning round, lightning.
Never
Okay,
get
okay.
somebody with undiagnosed ADD to lead this thing. Okay,
boy.
so worst Halloween candy.
Worst Halloween candy? Tootsie Rolls.
Tell us about.
No.
No. It is.
Lightning round, lightning round.
Okay. What is your best or most memorable Halloween costume?
Third grade, I was the Grim Reaper, and my grandmother was upset and gave me an alternative Halloween costume if I changed my mind. I did not change my mind.
Oh, yes.
Have you ever seen a ghost? And if you have not, do you still believe in ghosts?
I believe in ghosts. I might have seen one, but it was also when I was in 6th grade, and I stayed up till 2 a.m., so it might have been purely my imagination.
Okay.
I was pretty zoinked off of fatigue.
What are your
Love
thoughts on candy corn and yellow starburst?
My girlfriend loves candy corn, so I can't diss it too hard. I just give it to her. And then what was the other one?
Wait, do people not like yellow? The best Starburst, the yellow
Yellow
one?
Starburst?
Yellow
God tier.
Starburst, the
God
best
tier.
one. I'm Italian. I have to love all lemon
Any
flavors.
citrus candy, God tier. Citrus
I agree.
candy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sour candy's where it's at.
You got one more?
No, two more. But
Two more.
Already done. What was the best horror movie, or what's the best scary movie you've ever seen?
The Thing.
In terms of whether it scared me or enjoyment level.
However you want to take it.
I mean, I was so enchanted by Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2 is great.
Evil Dead 2, I am a hardcore Bruce Campbell stan. I'm a drag king, and I've done looks based off of Bruce Campbell.
Hell yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
I got just carved carve in those eyebrows.
Let's go.
Final question. Shit's about to hit the fan.
Oh,
Pick
God.
2 people in this room. Who's the first to die in a zombie apocalypse, and who's the last to die in a zombie apocalypse?
Oh.
Let's see. First to die is me. Last to die. Wait, whoa. Chat.
Chat, you lose, chat.
Chat's the last to die.
Ladders for
not
yourselves, chat.
here.
Ladders for yourselves, chat. You survived. Congratulations.
Very diplomatic.
First to die is
Pass
me.
the Halloween lightning round.
Yay! Yeah.
Oh, everyone in chat basically agrees powder is best.
Oh, word?
Specifically, Jackrabbit Jack 88 has done their first chat to say powder.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Brave. That's brave.
And
Speak on it.
Sarah has pointed out that everyone who likes stick also likes Smarties.
Boo.
Makes you think.
What is up with the stick contention
Wake
over
up,
there?
people.
I do like Smarties though, so.
All right, Maddie, thank you very much
Of course,
for
thank you
coming
for
on the
having
show. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Oh.
What will keep you with us?
Oh, what? What will keep?
Silent Purple Mood asked what will keep you with us.
What does that mean?
As in, like, sitting in this chair?
I think they like you and want you to
Remain?
do Folkwise stuff in the future.
Maddie, you were in the chat. You were in the chat
For Friday Night Funkin'.
Friday Night Funkin'.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am critically not on the chat because I am in Pacific Coast time, 5 p.m. and
Maddie sent us a resume. That's true.
yes, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent them a resume and they said we're not there yet.
We
but-
can't. Yeah, we are not there yet. But thank you for standing.
But kisses. Yeah, I was. No one's a stan like me until you send a resume.
That's true. Yes.
Yes.
Question, Cheryl.
So Maddie, when are you gonna be on the stream for your own official episode?
Oh God.
Hey.
Whenever people agree to play Binding of Isaac with me.
It's out till February.
Yeah, we're booked till February.
Not even.
We have a couple February guests already booked too.
I know.
Yeah.
Sorry, what? Yeah, literally, it's almost March.
Just too
Oh,
popular.
are you booked for February?
I'm not coming. Wait, you coming out for Pisces' birthday stream?
Pisces stream. Let's go. Fish gang. Ah. Fish
gang.
gang. Ah.
Does Cancer get to be in the fish gang?
Cancer.
Cancer. Seafood gang. Seafood gang.
Seafood gang, what up?
Gemini gang.
All right. Thank you very much, Maddie.
Thank
Chat.
you.
Once again, GG's for Maddie.
Yeah.
right.
I will be on. You'll see me.
You'll be there.
See